reality show. Welcome once again. This is gonna be the first video this early morning here in Malaysia. So proud to announce to you that it's coming up live once again. The deal of James Madison is actually gonna happen. It's actually gonna happen. When I mean it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen very, very soon. And honestly, it's gonna be one of the best that I have been craving for. Of course, I've been thinking and considering the reasons why we have kept quiet all this while. But it's like there are certain things that has been on the pipeline that could be the reason why it has not been heard all this while. So I am quick and very much informed to get you notified that James Madison is coming up live soon and very, very soon. I remain MCTV, as you all know. In case you are watching me for the very first time, please you go to the red subscribe button, subscribe for me, share, give your comments, and give a like. Also go to the notification bell icon and also hit it so that you will be notified each and every time my video comes alive. Thank you and God bless you. So I really want to get you informed that there are so many good things. When I mean good things, they are coming from reliable sources. So now we are on a serious talk about who? Ruben Neves. He's such an enterprising midfielder. We all know that very well. We've been seeing him, we have been following him, we have been watching him all through the season in Wolves team, and we know the capability of this young man. Ruben Neves, he has been very, very, very okay. And at the ripe age, we all know very much well that we are going to be expecting so many good things from him because he is such a midfielder that is up and doing. And I believe that by the time he comes in, we are going to be shouting, ole, 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 ole. You know what I mean? Because he's such an enterprising midfielder. Of course, we know that very well. But the one that is most enterprising is the possibility of James Madison arriving, because the talks are on a top gear currently. Very much on a top gear, James Madison. That is absolutely crazy. When I saw this night, I was like, wow. How on earth have we revived this discussion again? So I am really happy about this. I feel on top of the world. Honestly, it's not that we are signing one of the best players, on earth, but he is amongst one of the best midfielders in the Premier League, and I believe that he's gonna come because from the sources that has carried his information, I think they are the kind of informations that when they come, and there are some links that when they break up particular information, very much that there is something very close to that. So I believe that James Madison is going to be on his way to Arsenal very soon. Of course, we all know very much well that Nuno Tavares has been signed. So he is coming up as a backup tree to our left-sided defense, which is Kieran Tierney. We also know very much well that the medical of Albasambi Lokonga has been done, and I think that is successful also because his deal is about £4 million and 4 million euros, and add-ons of about €3 million, which should be around 17 million. That is what we are expecting in that, and very much well that of course about Sambi Lokonga, because we do not follow them very much well as per se, but I think the little I've seen in him, he's such a good midfielder, though we know that he will not be slotted in direct into the team to be starting matches, from the day one. It's not going to be easy that way, but with the few I have watched him, I followed him, I think he is such a player that has a very nice accuracy. He's very good on the ball, very strong. He is the kind of midfielder we would also want to see. He is very physical. He's imposing, in that he has this marauding power in the midfield, and that is one of the things that we have been lacking all this while. So I think he's going to be a very nice backup to whichever midfield position that will be brought into the team. Then he will be backing up. I think he's going to be a very nice, and you never can tell. He's not coming to be a backup. Remember, he's coming to possibly to make a statement. In that Arsenal midfield department. So everybody must have to be at alert. Whoever we bring in, by the time we finally bring in James Madison and possibly bring in Ruben Neves and maybe Hossein Owa, I think because of course we all know very much whether Ateta has told us that the availability or the incoming of James Madison is not going to scupper the arrival of Hossein Owa. So I think it's not going to be a problem for two of them to be in the team at the same time. So for me, I think it's going to be possible for us to bring in players. If it is going to be possible for us to have Ruben Neves, we have James Madison, we also have Hossein Owa. For me, I think this is going to be very, very, very okay. If it's not going to be okay, maybe there could be the possibility of bringing in Besuma, Yves Besuma, maybe dropping one of these other areas. But for me, I think it's even better when you have such players. You have so many places to throw them up the pitch. Sometimes you decide to play two at the same time, and that's just the best for us, because sometimes injuries will strike and you run short of players and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be okay for us to bring in some of these guys that will give us real backing, that when there is injuries, you wouldn't even be feeling it. You wouldn't even be thinking, oh, the other person is not here, and how are we going to do it? So for me, I think it's going to be very much okay for us to get in these guys. So the fans, supporters, owners of the club, I feel so happy. Seriously, I feel so happy. I'm not happy because of the owners of the club, of course, because they have not done anything. In as much as I know, they've not done anything that will make us happy for now, until when we see the signings coming in. We have seen that Okonkwo has been signed. Anyway, he's promoted as the number 3 goalkeeper with jersey number 33 he has been given. I believe he has something in him that has made the management and the technical team to decide to promote him. I still believe that we are still looking out for another goalkeeper. But for me, I think Andre Onana should have been brought in, so that maybe since he's going to be starting, he's going to start playing by, I think, November. There could be the possibility that by next season, Leno may still decide to go. You never can tell. So if in case they decide to keep Leno against the switch this season, there could be the possibility that by next season he will be leaving. And if that is the case, it's better for us to get Onana now. If we can be able to get him, then he can, be given some matches in November, or we can loan him out so that from November he will start keeping from wherever he may find himself, and maybe by January or February he will be going for African Nations Cup, after which he can now come back. Then we will be able to have known the fate of Leno. If he will be going, then I think Onana has to take over from there. That should be the best option for me. I think that should be just the best for us to do. And I want us to also believe that our own dear club, for me, England is my club right now in the Euros. If I'm to choose between England and Italy, I think I support England all out. I support England in all totality. So I believe that this time around, the Three Lions should go all the way and bring the Euros back. I think because I've been seeing some inscription bringing it back, I think they're gonna be bringing the trophy back home to London. I think that should be the best thing that will happen for me. I'll be very, very happy to see that happening. At least to see my own Saka coming home with the trophy. And you may not understand what it means, but it will give him another sense of maturity, believing that he can do it, and possibly trying to replicate such in our team, and with the combination of the new players that will be arriving, you never can tell. So I believe that the information that you have received this night is very, very important, and it is very much what you have expected to be hearing. And that is even one out of the many that I am expecting this season. Thank you once again. I remain yours, Marvelous Siri, Marvelous, or you call it in short, MCTV. By tomorrow, God's willing, I believe there are so many informations that will be reaching you, and I'll be breaking forth once again tomorrow on or before this time, another important information to you. Just watch out. Till then, thank you.